Hello. Hi, Mystic. Hi, Amana. Hello. Hey, TikTok. Hey, Instagram. Hey, YouTube. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Happy Tuesday? Yes. Hey, Clear Mind Star. How you doing? Thank you. Okay, let's get into it. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afro Zen. And today I'm reading for the beautiful and handsome collective. What up, collective? Hey, collective. What's up, y'all? Flowers, flowers, flowers. Let's do it 2 more times. Ready? Flowers, flowers, flowers. One more time. Ready? Y'all better catch these flowers. All right, one more time. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. To book a private reading with me or to shop in my store. All that information is in the description box below. I want to thank you guys so much for your immense support. It is truly appreciated. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing my live. Thank you for the super chats, the donations, the warm support is just everything. I'm really, 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 truly grateful for each and every one of you guys. Okay, so thank you so much. All right, so this is my journal here. All right, if you're not aware, this is one of my top selling journals. Yes. And it's called Ink and Emotions, a poetry journal. And it was created to assist with the collective with evolving or more so enhancing their or your mental space with positivity. Okay, so it's a moments where you can sit and more so reflect with the poems that you read. There are various poems in here. Okay, there's like a poem prompt space where you can write as to how you felt when you write about the poem. There are also some affirmations, morning, afternoon, and night affirmations. There's also a mental health daily tracker in here. Self-care journals is daily reflection prompts. Okay. Thank you so much for y'all support. All right, so let's get into it. So the channel message here is this ex-sibling, or let's just say toxic sibling here, is in a lot of trouble. They're in a lot of trouble. So, you have a sibling here that looks at you as their arch nemesis. You're not, but that's just how they truly feel of you. And because of the type of things that they were into, they really wanted they wanted to put you in that position as if you were doing what they were doing. So this sibling here really banked on you a lot in regards to continuing this false facade, or more so, this false narrative of that there was like a huge issue between you and them. I don't feel collective wise or collectively speaking, I don't feel you've ever had an issue with this sibling, but the sibling always thought that you got things very easily. They always thought that you could manifest things in a very easy way. They always thought that you had the best of the friends. They always thought that you always received the top paying jobs between you and that person. They just always felt like your life is just completely perfect, and they could not understand everything that they have done, everything that they have said about you in a very negative way. They never understood why it never would like fall into your lap, or more so fall into in a position where it was supposed to completely destroy you. So what this sibling did was they amped up or they revved up the ante in regards to trying to destroy you. This person just had like a laser eye target on you. And by any means necessary, they don't care what they have to do, what they have to say. They have to ensure that they're always the one that looks better than you, that do things better than you. Like it was a complete competition. It was more so one-sided. But that sibling wanted you to, they wanted you to fight for your position. And my whole thing is, why should you fight for number one position when you're already number one in your life? If that makes sense. If you were awarded or rewarded the position to be number one in your life, what is there exactly to be fighting for? I'm not going to be fighting someone that's in a number two, and I'm going there. This may trigger some, but that's okay. I'm not going to be fighting someone for a position that I'm already holding on to. If that makes sense. If I'm number one in my life and I'm the only one that is the author or the narrator or the creator of my life, I'm not going to fight you for number two, number three, number four, number five position. It just doesn't make sense to me. Anywho, the sibling thought that by putting you in very uncompromising positions here, that it would put you in an actual very harsh potential or position that you would actually lose your number one spot. So they went out of their way and they started to speak ill of you to other people, especially your peers or your community of people, your friends and your connections here, because they wanted other people to feel like that they were the better choice for them to hang out with, to them to sleep with, to them to give the money to, like all different types of things. And that's backfiring here. It could be a masculine sibling or it could be a feminine sibling. However it resonates in your story, okay? Your sibling has even went as far as trying to incriminate you with pictures as well too. So let's say, for instance, like you're sleeping. Maybe, and this is just an example. Don't get in your pants and your tits. That ain't me. It's just an example. Remember, this is a collective read. Everything not gonna resonate with you, okay? All right now. Don't come for me. I'm just the messenger. All right. Anywho, an example would be, let's say that you were sleeping and maybe you had you had something to drink, right? And they know that maybe you're a person that can't drink well or you can't handle your liquor, whatever the case may be. Knowing that they are aware of that certain information, what they would do is you would have your drink, you would lay down and you would sleep. But maybe the way that you sleep is not too, not too appeaser. It's not like, oh, wow, there you sleep, something like that. Something just whatever. But they were taking pictures, your sibling were taking pictures of you in your very most vulnerable moments. If you were in the shower, if you were this. Your sibling also liked to compare bodies, compare and contrast bodies. So again, you could be a masculine or you could be a feminine, however resonates. If you are masculine and your Netherlands maybe on the bigger side, your sibling was very jealous of you because of your Netherlands being a little bit on the bigger side. If you are a woman, if you're more shapely or more voluptuous or whatever, however, they always try to make fun of something that you just can't, you can't help, But they would take pictures of you when you're in your most vulnerable, position here, and they would have used that, or they were using that as leverage in regards to other people. So more so your friends, they were taking a picture and they would say, hey, see, look, they're taking the pictures of their chest or they're taking the pictures of their body. That's not the type of person you want to be around. Look at the condition. Like, look how they're snapping for the photo. Why would you dress like that? Or why would you like any type of anything that they can nitpick in regards to who you were? That's what this person was doing here. Now, the reason why they're in trouble, there's actually a town or community of individuals that are getting very sick and tired of this very toxic karmic sibling, to the point where they actually want to throw bowls or blows onto the sibling here. Your sibling has got a lot of people caught up into some very, 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 very compromising positions. Very compromising positions. They didn't care who they didn't care in regards to who would listen to them in regards to you. As long as someone was going to listen to them, with what they had to say about you. They felt like the damage was done, or they felt like that everything that they was putting out would have been more than enough to more so just kind of put you in the back, you know, the, how can I put that? Put you behind the scenes, or put you in darkness, or more so get you to fade to black. Don't be surprised. So whoever this resonates for, your sibling has a very strong narcotic addiction, and they also have a sexual addiction as well too. So bad to the point that you're going to hear about other people receiving an incurable. They're receiving an incurable from this sibling here, and you're going to see a lot more people speaking up and out in regards to what that sibling did to them. The sibling was telling people that you were doing it to them. Well, you know that doesn't make sense. How you're not doing anything to anyone, you're not sleeping with anyone, you don't sleep around, that's not your type time. You don't do anything off the wall or anything outlandish in that way for you to even have people speak about you in that way. But this sibling was telling people that you were sleeping around with their friends, and you don't and you don't know their friends. And the friends that they were connected with, they were actually co-signing with this sibling here, saying that you did sleep with them. This is weird. Who lies on their puss? Who lies on their front end? Like, this is just odd. Yeah, they wanted to sacrifice you. Like, what? What? Oh, goodness gracious. They were telling people that you were very you were very easy to listen to BS. You were very easy to be swayed by the lies that people were saying or coming towards you. Individuals that were coming towards you were because of your sibling here. So if you have like a certain type, or you like a certain type of phenotype in regards to individuals, like let's say when you're dating or whatever the case may be, the sibling here used that to their advantage, which is really not an advantage, but whatever. They attempted to use that to their advantage to make you look like the lesser one, or more so the gardening tool. This is just a sibling. Whatever. Now your sibling gets down with the get down here. They go to like you know, intimate parties. They have like what swingers live. This sibling is into a lot of stuff that a lot of people are not aware about, because of how you carry yourself, and you carry yourself in a very opulent and a very abundant way, your sibling wanted to emulate that energy, or wanted to emulate how you carry yourself. So all the things that they were doing quietly behind the scenes, it was like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Behind the scenes, they tearing up their yams, child. They breaking their back. They do all different types of stuff just to get to the dollar, right? And then once everything is all said and done, they're going to come out and act like nothing ever happened, or more so they're going to push that onto you. So an example would be, they will say to, let's say, a friend, they were like, yo, you heard the collective did such and such? And they were like, what? The collective did what now? And they're like, yeah, look, here's the proof, and here's all the information. Da, da, da. Yeah, it was like your sibling was trying to pry into your life with the private investigator. This person really thought that they had complete access, or they had permission to have access to things that would be considered private for you. They thought that they could take your private information, spin it around to other people, and get other people to walk away from you here. But they were disappointed, or they're going to be disappointment, or there was a lot of deceitfulness around the disappointment here. People are awakening, especially your old friends. And I know y'all don't care, but it still has to be said here. Your old friends are going to be coming back towards you to apologize to you. You may have friends that you haven't spoke to in 20, 30, 40 years, however long it's been, from elementary school or high school here, but they feel very led to come towards you to apologize on the behalf of your sibling. I don't feel like you care about that. Like, you don't care about that. Like, I don't, you don't care about any of this. But they feel like that's what's going to lessen their karma by coming towards you and telling you what the sibling has been saying about you all along. You are aware as to what the sibling has been saying about you. Do you care? No, you don't care. Why don't you care? Because it's not true. You live in life how you need to live life. And that's in a very freeing way, a very freeing, unapologetic way. Like, what? They try to sacrifice you based on lies. Hear that. They try to sacrifice you based on lies. Lies that can't even stick onto you because you're not doing anything in regards to what they're saying that you were doing. So now that all of the truth is out in regards to the lies, it just doesn't make sense, man. They have backings of the police. This sibling has backings of the police, or they have backings of law enforcement or law enforcement family or friends that have been completely looking the other way because the sibling is sleeping with people from the police force as well, too. This sibling really gets down. So if you have family members that are connected to police, the police district, or just the police in general here, this sibling here is using that to their advantage to do what they want to do and not get in trouble for it. They giving up them yams. It could be a masculine or it could be a feminine, however it resonates. But they sharing out them yams like it's nothing, child. Secret stash. The secret stash is their yams. The secret stash is their yams. When they feel like they're getting ready to be in trouble, the first thing they do is, well, what can I do to get out of trouble? Or, would you be down if we do such and such? But in so many words or so, but they spread themselves very thin here. And this is why that the sibling at the time did not get in trouble, because they were spreading themselves in a very thin way. Now here's the plot twist to this. I love me a plot twist. Knowing that the sibling is aware that they have an incurable STD, but the police officer or just the enforcement of the police here, that was more so turning a blind eye because they were getting paid or they were getting rewarded in the YAM department here. It's not realizing that this sibling was infected or has an incurable. I don't know about y'all, that's just from my experience. But most cops that you may see or you may talk to or whatever, however, they always have a ring on. That's just my perception. And if I'm wrong, hey, tell me, hey, you're wrong. Okay, I could take that. But for my perception of things as to what I see, most of police officers tend to be married or in some kind of, listen, the YAM department, you hear me? The YAM department is crazy. You hear me? So let me just say this on YouTube. Which sibling? What's their name? This is a collective read. Stop asking me questions. Stop asking me personal questions on a collective read. I don't live your life. You live your life. So if you have to ask me a question in that way, that means that either you're not aware of what's going on. Okay, cool. Well, I'm here to give you the little nuggets for you to put it together. Or two, you're going to have to book a read. It is what it is. Stop asking me personal questions on a collective read. Meaning a collective read is just that. Everything not going to resonate with you. Okay? So stop asking me who's who and what. I don't live your life, boo. Okay? You gonna have to figure that out. I ain't stressed, boo. because people want you to do all the work for them. Not over here, boo. Move around. Anywho, we have liar here. So this police officer, or we'll say there's a certain police district here that has been having relations with this sibling. Oh, what a tangled web that heifer weaved. And they have been getting their results back that there's some form of incurable STD here. So everybody is coming along and trying to protect, I'll say, the family dynamic that's trying to protect this sibling here, because word around town, around the police district, is that this sibling goes to town. It could be a masculine or it could be a feminine, however it resonates. But there are talks that are swarming or starting to come about in a particular district or precinct in regards to what this sibling is doing. There are people that are receiving that they have an incurable STD, and they're kind of like, their hand is, they don't know what to do, because number one, they're fraternizing, they're having relations with another cop's family member. That would be considered like fraternizing. They really crossed the line, or I wouldn't even say teeter-totter, but they crossed the line in regards to what they were doing towards this sibling here. And it's bringing a lot of heat onto the actual precinct here. You see? So that ain't gonna be a good look here. So now there's talks, or there's swarming gossip surrounding the sibling here in regards to how they get down. And it's actually putting the family, not you, because you're not a part of any of this nonsense here, but it's putting the family's name in a very negative state, or more so, they're getting a very negative spotlight in regards to what that particular sibling is doing here. But the family dynamic was aware that the sibling actually like went down like that, like they were into that type of stuff, and they were protecting them behind the badge. Oh, okay. Infatuation. This is like a rebel of the law. This sibling is like a rebel of the law. They get stopped by the cop. They get pulled over for a stop sign, ran a stop sign. They get pulled over for being under the influence. They get pulled over for just whatever, however, some form of violation when it comes to like operating a car. And all they would say is, well, hey, my uncle is such and such, or my father is such and such, or my brother is such and such, or my mother, you know what I mean? My mother's a part of this, or my father's a part of that. And when they go and they do their own research, whatever, because cops stick together, I'm gonna put it out there, okay? Cops stick together, especially when they're doing very negative things towards, And they were like, okay, we could try to overlook that and try to kind of give you like a tap on the hand, or don't do that again, or, be safe out there in that kind of way. And it actually turned into infatuation with the sibling. It could be a masculine or a feminine energy. And since they're not getting caught by the cop that pulled them over, they're like, oh, you're not going to pull me. You're not going to take me to jail. Okay, well, what can I do for you? In that kind of way. And they gave up the yams, child, but they gave up the runny yams. The yams is runny, boo. Okay. They have, ooh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, hold on, y'all. Globetrotter, yeah. Got some things on that on them yams, child. Yams can be for a masculine or a feminine. You hear what I'm saying? They putting extra mileage on them yams here, child. They the whole globetrotter here. Woo! Wow. The heat is coming to this family dynamic here because of the incurable that other people within the police precinct is now being aware of. There are other cops within this precinct that sleep with one another. And they're trying to put all of the information, all of the puzzle pieces and the clues together in regards to where they actually contracted this incurable from. It's from the sibling, because the sibling is connected to the family dynamic The family dynamic is connected to the police district or precinct here, and this is how they're able to figure out what's what. So not only is this parents or parental figure or units here very embarrassed because they were aware as to just how much of a gardening tool that the sibling was, and they decided to hide it. They have more bigger fish to fry because there's going to be a lot of lawsuits that are coming out in regards to them being aware as to just how reckless and how foul, the foul activities that this sibling was in. Spreading lies. This is where you come in. They were saying that you, oh my God, child. They were saying that you were out here sleeping with police officers, and you were the one that was giving people the incurable STD. You don't even talk to none of these slime balls. You don't even rock with these slime balls here. They try to put you in a fear-based mentality. So you got other people coming around you. Well, yeah, that's why you do this and that's why you be like, what are you talking about? Your sibling is telling people that you get down with other people in the precinct. You don't do any of that foolishness, child. This is just odd. To the sheeple. Yes. They brought forth a lot of fear-based tactics towards sheeple, people that would listen, people that were into gossip. Anyone that is very open and very susceptible to gossip, in my opinion, is very susceptible to toxicity, to drama, to arguing, to fighting, many different things here. They don't have a mind of their own. And because the gossip is so juicy, when somebody comes towards you with gossip, the first thing is it's going to be juicy. 10 times out of 10, you'll be like, yo, that's crazy. What? Tell me more in that kind of way. And this person used that hook, line, and sinker to get people to look at you in a different way. It's just, yeah, no cap. Like, no cap. Like, for real. This is odd. This is odd. Who has time for that? You the one out here, your inside's rotting from the inside out, and you got the audacity to be saying that the collective is doing this, and they not. Distorted messages here. They put your face with their life. That makes sense. They added your face to their life and telling people you're doing these things out here and you're not doing it. But they can't run away from this lawsuit. I don't know anything how that works or anything like that. That's just what I saw channeled. That's what I was able to channel here. But there's like a whole police district here that's going to be coming after your family. I know it could be internal affairs involved, but it's a lot of heaviness that's involved here because they don't want the publicity of knowing that one of their own has allowed their child or their adult child to be out here sleeping with members, if that makes sense, like employee or whatever you want to call it here, child. Yes. What's how you pronounce this? Surreptitious. It's a naughty secret, a secret affair. Yeah, your sibling was having an affair with someone on the police district. Just sit back and let it play out. Ah, baby. Let it play out. It don't pay to be mean. I keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. It don't pay to be mean. Cold-blooded. The sibling knew they had that incurable. They knew. The family dynamic knew. They knew. And they protected this person, or they protected the sibling from other people so that way that other people would not be aware that it happened. This sibling don't like to use protection. So what's happening with the sibling here is that they're going to be going ghost. So we have 100searchforyou.com. So people are looking up information. They're looking about their whereabouts, because if you work in the police district, you know, they may have certain things that they have access to, like people's addresses and things of that nature here. And they're starting to put two and two together. Like, it's a lot. Like, however the chain of command is, I'll just say the higher chain of command for that particular precinct or department it's going to be on the news. You're going to see. It's going to be on the news. It's going to be something like, the headlines or the title could be something like, siblings slept with internal police officers and something like that. It's really bad. It's really bad. It's really bad. How do you want to allow this person to eat where you poop? Like, that's yeah, better lover. This sibling was looking for a better lover. They more so were looking for a come up, and they looked at cops as a form of a come up. I don't know how much cops make. I don't know anything about that child. Yeah, mental health issues. There could be at least 5 cops that are infected. There are at least about 5 cops that are infected with this incurable, and they have a family or they have a lover and they're going home and they're affected them. It's a big thing. It's a big stink that's getting ready to be made publicly. Mental health issues come in because they never thought that another one, a colleague of theirs, like their family, they never thought that this is how their karma would have ended. Or they never thought that this is how their world would have ended. Why would you be sleeping with another person? Like, even though you a cop and stuff, why would you feel comfortable sleeping with another person's or another cop's family member? That's weird. It's not other people out here that you can't, you know what I mean? Why would you want to eat where you poop? Like, I said an incurable STD. What part y'all not understanding? Y'all, I'm not going any deeper than that, okay? If you want to go back and search through my old videos, you can. I ain't going no deeper than that. I'm tired of repeating myself. I'm just tired of repeating myself. You want me to do all the work for you? Like, goddamn. They ain't hearing it. Big deal. They just not. Golly. The destructive forces. Destructive forces here. Yeah, this sibling gonna bring a whole precinct down, child. I cannot. This is crazy. A whole force is going down because of incurable STD because of a sibling. Anywho, Leech. This sibling has been looking for fame, has been searching for fame, has been searching for some form of clout, and they getting ready to receive that and much more. They wanted the 15 minutes of shame. They wanted 15 minutes of shame, and that's what they're going to receive. What else, Spirit? I actually feel sorry for the wives, the boyfriends, the girlfriends of these cops. I do feel sorry for them. I do. I'm not gonna lie, I do. Because they feel blindsided by what their so-called partner did. That partner or partner slept with this sibling. And they didn't use protection. Wow. I mean, condoms are like what, $1, $2? A box is like what, $10? You can even go to the public health department and you can get a big bag for free. This is just slackness. This is ignorance. It's slackness. It's laziness. Like, it's all of these things. You mean to tell me if you're gonna go out there and be the garden tool that you are, you can't at least protect yourself? This is crazy. So this family dynamic is going to try to hide this sibling because the sibling is bringing a lot of war or a lot of heat to their home or to the dynamic of the family here. I ain't trying to judge anybody. I'm just not, but I can't see someone talking ill negatively about the collective, but then you out here doing all this crazy outlandish stuff. Like, I don't understand. It's just really odd. They trying to intimidate you. Well, what you want? How can you? What you want to intimidate the collective with? Stank puss? You're going to try to intimidate the collective with stank puss or stank yams? How does that work? Ew, anywho, toxic love is here. Yuck. In the shadows. There, however this resonates, child, multiple babies could be involved. So like I said, it could be a masculine or a feminine sibling, however it resonates. But there were multiple babies that were involved, but were, you know, if you catch my drift, things were taken care of so that these babies are not earthside. If you catch my drift. You ever notice it's always the individuals that have the most dirtiest, darkest secrets in their closet is the ones that have always the most to say? You ever smelt a potato? I'm gonna put it in this concept of perception here. You ever leave a potato alone and it starts to like wilter and it starts to smell to the point where it may actually create like its own gas or its juices and it smells very rank and very nasty? That's how this person is. They're irresponsible. So you having multiple, you know, abortions, multiple, you know, because they're careless. This person has a sexual addiction, a really out of control sexual addiction. This family dynamic can't protect this person from this because it's, like I said, the chain of command is going up or higher. And they're going to, this is, oh, wow, this is not good. Milking it dry. This sibling took money from other police officers. They milked them dry. They had a certain lifestyle and they used what they had. Let me pull some signs up in here and see who's in this MF. What signs are a part of this BS, child? Could be a Gemini. Okay. What else? Okay, we have Jupiter in the 11th house. I just summed it up. Jupiter in the 11th house represents expansion, growth. The 11th house represents like community and networking, and that's what they did. So this person used the energy of the 11th house and also Jupiter energy to metastasize their living or their finances or their abundance. Jupiter represents abundance as well. And they use networking, people that they may know or other people who introduced them to et cetera here. And they were very chatty, Gemini or Geminian energy. So they were using their words to get what they needed here. And this person could have two sides. It could have a Dr. Jekyll and a Mr. Hyde. What else, Spirit? This is sad. Oh, man. Could be a Capricorn. And these are all low vibrational energies that are involved in this foolishness. It could be a Cancer. or a Sagittarius. So those are the signs that could be involved in this here. They secretly keep tabs on you on your every move. I don't see what the reason for. You're not the one doing anything out here. They want to know if you know what's going on. Yeah, we are aware of what's going on. Do we care? No, we don't care, but we going to see it play out because it's going to play out. I stamped this. I stamped this. This is going to be, it is going to be in the news. They should worry about us. They don't have anything to worry about us, boo. They got to worry about their reputation being messed up. This is sad. We got energy vampire. Excessively demanding your attention and emotional support. And this person will have a full blown out, just angry, just upset if they don't get their way. And they were I ain't gonna lie, they were very ballsy when they were doing this to certain cops here, but because they're already in too deep with it, they already did the do. They kind of had something over the cop's head. Well, I slept, they slept with them, put it that way. They slept with them. And they'll say, well, we slept together, right? And I can incriminate you and I can. So they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. Anytime, always remember this nugget here. Anytime that someone that is willing to do something negative or foul or very vile towards others, that means they knew exactly what they were doing. They had the thought, they had the notion, and they completely ran upon that thought or that notion to do that thing, right? Competition, always trying to one-up you with stank puss and stank peen. How you gonna try to one-up the collective with stank puss or stank front? How? How? That's not a competition. My goodness. I guess it's more so like, the one that shows that they're more hypersexualized or over-sexualized, that more people will pay attention to them. That's not the type of time I want to live. I don't want nobody sexualizing over me. I just don't want none of that. Just stay away. I don't know. Just go away. I will look at you like you just something wrong with you. Just go away. Like, you got to spread yourself thin to make it seem like a competition. That would never be a competition. That ain't going to bring nothing but heartache and BS to your front door. And that's what's happening here. This doesn't make sense to me, man. Black obsidian carries a common and positive energy that can help you remember to look on the bright side of things. So you are protecting yourself from this individual or these group of people here. They're trying to turn this on you. How are they going to turn this on you when you don't even be around these people? 24 hours in the day, and that's what you decide to do with yourself, is to sit here and lie graciously amongst or towards the collective and thinking that the collective is supposed to be afraid of lies. Why would you be afraid of lies? It's lies. You ain't do it. Dark entities are using these people to work against you. When you have certain type of relations, when you do certain type of sexual acts and you're not careful, you can open up yourself to other things that you're not either aware to, or more so things that you don't know how to maintain or control. And I ain't saying that to scare you. I'm just telling you the good side of things and the negative side of things. So don't put yourself in situations that you feel uncomfortable. You know it don't feel right. You know you shouldn't be doing it. Then don't do it. It's truly that simple. Don't do it. Hold on. Let me block this heifer real quick. Okay. You're such a goody two shoes, and it could be for masculine or feminine. You're too much of a goody two shoes that they felt like by opening up themselves and sleeping around with other people, that will make you feel some type of way. So this sibling wanted to take away all of your friends and your lovers and stuff like that. And by sleeping with them, they felt like you would join in the competition and do it back to them. Hear that. So you want the collective that's on the up and up, that's doing really good things, very positive things for themselves. You want them to be upset towards the karmic, to acknowledge the karmic for what they're doing, and then to open up their legs and to have a FUCK fest with other people. Am I missing something here? Like, am I truly missing something here? They're sleeping around with the whole town. They're putting people that you were connected with at the time. They're putting it in your face or attempting to put it in your face. And they want you to get revenge back on them by sleeping with a person that they're connected to. Please, can we make this make sense? You don't realize that when someone that's trying to come up against you, they only have a few things or a few resources that they can use from in order to make themselves look better than you or superior to you. 10 times out of 10, most people use their sexual parts to get a reaction out of you. They use their sexual parts to make themselves look superior over you. That's a game of Russian roulette. I don't have time for that. I'm not going to put my health at risk because you feel that, and I say I, meaning collectively, generally speaking, that we're too good or a goody two-shoe, or we don't ever want to do anything. I don't want to do that. I don't care who you are. I'm not going to play these games with y'all. I'm just not. I'm not going to play these games. I'm not going to put my health at risk. I'm not going to put my mental health at risk. I'm not going to put my physical health at risk. I'm not going to put my emotional health at risk. I'm not going to put any type of anything that correlates to me being healthy. I'm not going to put any part of me at risk. I don't care what anyone do or does. I don't care. Just don't bring the BS over to me, because then we're going to have an issue. That's all they doing is raw dogging it, which makes no sense to me. But yet you still getting blamed for them raw dogging other people. Make it make sense. It's a pattern with these individuals. They see you doing well. They see you, doing whatever it is that you're doing. And the first and only thing that they can do is to sleep with the person that you are connected with. Why should that make me upset when you're the one that's doing it? When you're dealing with individuals in this nature, all they have are their emotions. That's all they have. They don't know anything what it's like. They don't know how to use the logistics or the logical parts of their mind. That's very foreign to them. It's very archaic. They don't understand, even me saying it to you guys, collective, they don't understand what I'm saying. All they know how to do is push people buttons and to abuse people emotionally to get a rise out of them. And a lot of people out here, when it comes to being intimate with other people and whatever the case may be, a lot of people take that very serious, because when you are intimate with someone, 9 times out of 10, there's some form of a emotional aspect to that particular connection or whatever, if you catch my drift. And they thought that by using that against you was supposed to, oh, you slept with my such and such, or you slept with such, I'm gonna get you back. No, I don't care. I truly don't care. I don't fucking care. I don't care. I need people to understand it. Do you? If you want to be out here and be the biggest gardeners whoever, hey, rock out with your clam out, boo. Go ahead. But don't bring me into the BS knowing that what you're doing is wrong and then trying to get a reaction out of me to try to get me to do what you're doing. That would never happen. I don't think sexually. I think logically. I don't care how you look. I don't care how much money you have or what you make. I don't care about none of that stuff. I truly don't. I truly don't, boo. I don't care about any of that stuff. But they do. They care about how people look at them. They care about how people view them. They care about how people judge them. I don't give a flying about what anybody think of me. I don't. I sleep very well in my bed every day, every night, you know? I don't care. Like, well, I want to sleep with your such. Have at it. Have at it, boo. Because look what happened when they have at it, though. Look what happened when they have at it. They got an incurable STD. Do you have an incurable STD? Do you, collective? Can you go into your health records and you can refresh that, John, and it say negative? Well, if you can, you ain't got nothing to worry about, Big Chief. I'll call y'all Big Chief. Y'all the big chief, big dogs, you know? You ain't got nothing to worry about. Oh, man, remember, when someone is trying or attempting to destroy you, they're going to use emotions. They're not going to come at you logically. They're going to use emotions, because if they were using the logistics of the logical standpoint of things, they would not be in this predicament. They would not be. They need to get a rise out of you to make you feel like you care, or to make them feel like they're doing something to upset you. But if you don't have any emotions, if you're not entertaining it, you don't care what this person is doing, it's always going to be like, wait, hold on, wait. You don't care what I'm doing? You don't care that no, I don't. If that's what you want to do, and that person also wants to go ahead and do it, who am I to stop them? I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. Let them rock out, boo. They the one that got to pay for this. You don't. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. You're not going to jail. You don't have this is a civil lawsuit. This is going to be a civil lawsuit that a lot of people are going to be aware of. Again, you have nothing to worry about because you ain't doing it. The hell? The world, here you go, la-di-da. La-di-da, you have nothing to worry about, man. You're working on your new endeavors, your new crafts, okay? If you're into hobbies, you know, work on your hobbies, bring your hobbies to life, you know? Yeah, I don't search social media. Exactly. But they come in. You see the thing, Miss Mary? That's why I like Miss Mary. Miss Mary's on YouTube, right? She said, I don't search social media for you. And that's the honest truth. They come searching for you because they want to see if they can get a reaction out of you. Well, if you're doing what you feel is the best to your knowledge and to your ability, Karmic, listen, rock out with your foul clam out, okay? Leave us alone, please. We don't care, boo. We just don't care. I only can speak for myself, especially more so Scorpio. And I just know when Scorpios, when we ever get to a moment when we don't care, it's like you never existed. And I think that's the most hurtful thing that one can actually experience when it comes to Scorpio. Again, this is just my perspective because I'm a Scorpio. When you pull away and you truly don't give it any energy, it really burns people up. It really do. And by you not paying attention to any of this here, is putting them in the 8 of Swords. They don't know what else to do. All they have is emotions. All they can do is yah and rah and be the T-Rex like we know that they can be. This is all they have to offer. And knowing that if this is all they have to offer, you ain't have to entertain this BS, man. Just happy birthday. Scorpio, hey Scorpio. You know. Yeah, you done set it off and you changed it in a different way to where things are working in your favor. Your yam's not sick. Your body's not sick. You know, your mental is in a good state, your emotional state is in a good state. Like you're on the up and up, and you're not dealing with any of this foolishness anymore. But I will wait graciously. I will wait graciously in regards to who this story belongs to here. But this sibling is horrible. All they do is set up people for their own personal gain. And while they're setting up people for their own personal gain, they want you to carry the heavy burden of the gain that they no. No, if you're going to raw dog somebody, make sure you take all with it. Take all the repercussions and the consequences that they created when they decided to do what they did. That's it. That's all. Like what? Someone's name is Geraldo. I'm hearing Bismillah. That's what I'm hearing. Someone's name is Fatima. Someone's name is Viola. Violet. Valerie. Someone's name is Saya. I'm hearing Sangria. Someone's from Long Island. I'm hearing Brooklyn, Queens. You may have woke up to fog this morning. Everything that was fog is now clearing up. Someone's name is Axel. I'm hearing a bivalve. So that could be, so you could be eating seafood, or someone may need like a heart path surgery, bivalve heart path surgery, double bypass surgery, or something like that. You may need heart surgery. Older person here. Someone is praying that surgery goes well. What's going on with the surgery? An older male. What's going on with the surgery? What's the outcome? I'm gonna leave that. I'll leave that alone. Somebody doing something right. Somebody need heart surgery. I'm gonna just put it like this. Somebody need heart surgery and they're not in the best type of karma. Loss. So it seems like whoever this person is, if you on the wrong side of karma, meaning you've been out here hurting people, harming people, doing crazy things to people, it's coming back full circle. And they're even aware that so this is for someone that actually had like the consultation. They went to the doctors told them of like the percentage why, like they told them everything, if that makes sense. So this is a dark energy, a dark spirited person that is looking for some help with their heart. Their heart feels very weak, but they use their heart in a very weakened way or weakened state. They had a lot of hate in their heart. So look, I ain't making it up. Love is in reverse, burden of tears with loss. So someone may pre-transition. Child. I keep telling you, karma comes in so many different ways. Karma is not a one way. It doesn't just come one way. It just doesn't. It doesn't come one way. Find love in your heart and don't cause harm to other people. Just don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It will never be worth it. Anywho, we got Scorpio. So it'll be an actual Scorpio sun sign in the 11th house. So someone is learning that someone is in heart failure. And this person is asking for help or asking for... Damn, the other die fell down. I don't know where it is. Darn it, it fell. I'm just gonna stick to the signs because it fell. So we have Scorpio, so they could be, you could be. Leo, you could be, they could be. Gemini. So older, I'm hearing older masculine with heart issues, Libra. But this particular masculine, Scorpio, was doing a lot of hurtful things towards other people. So it's like their heart is not as strong, and or it's like giving away, or it's very weak here. Gemini. One more. Aries. If that resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll be back on later with another live. Until next time, I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for all of the super chats, for sharing. It is truly appreciated. And until next time, guys, I love you. Bye, TikTok. Bye, Instagram. Bye, YouTube.